Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, praise be to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala because on this occasion we are able together to carry out our group presentation. And our group 5, which consists of 5 members, and I am Helidiana as the moderator, and the presenters Nabila Dwi Rizky Aulia, Indriani, Indridianti Marwa, and Nushaida. Here I will guide the presentation with the topic of critical reading for professional purposes. Before that, I will read the background of this material. So, critical reading is needed in both academic and professional settings. It is not only about understanding the text, but also analyzing, evaluating, and reflecting on this content. It is very important for making the right decision in the midst of abundant information. Okay, let's just listen to our presenters.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Nabila Dwi Rizky Aulia from class A, presenting on the topic of critical reading. As the first presenter, definition of critical reading. Critical reading is an active process of understanding the text, by not only grasping its surface meaning but also analyzing how the text is structured, what the writer's purpose is, and what assumptions underlie the idea. It involves evaluation the credibility of information, identify possible bias, and considering the social or cultural context of the writing. Okay, thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Indriani from class B. So in this video, I will explain the material about the characteristic of critical reading and benefit of critical reading. So the first characteristic of critical reading. Characteristic of critical reading. Several characteristics distinguish critical reading from ordinary reading. So the first, developing critical thinking skills. Critical reading is closely linked with critical thinking. Readers are trained to evaluate arguments, identify assumptions, and detect inconsistencies. They don't easily accept information as truth, but instead consider alternative perspectives and ask deeper questions about the validity of the content. And the second is deeply understanding the material. A critical reader strives for comprehensive understanding that includes recognizing the main arguments, the supporting details, the writer's intention, and even the hidden implication within the text. And rather than focusing only on the literal meaning, critical reading uncovers multiple layers of meaning that may not be immediately visible. And the third is presenting a systematic summary. One important outcome of critical reading is the ability to create and well-structured summaries. Such summaries captures the essence of the read without distorting the meaning, presenting the key points in a logical and coherent manner. This demonstrates the reader has fully grasped content. And the third, presenting a systematic summary. One important outcome of critical reading is the ability to create clear and well-structured summaries. Such summaries capture the essence of the text without distorting the meaning, presenting the key points in a logic and coherent manner. This demonstrates the reader has fully grasped the content. And the last, demonstrating reflective thinking. Critical reading involves reflection, which means relation what is read to personal experiences, prior knowledge, or real-life context. This reflective aspect makes reading a transformative activity where the text is not only understood but also applied, internalized in broader context. And then benefit of critical reading can be summarized into four main points. Namely, so the first, analyzing the writer's argument. One of the main benefit of critical reading is the ability to carefully examine the author's arguments. Instead of accepting the ideas at face value, readers question whether the argument is logical, coherent, and well supported. The process helps a reader distinguish between a strong, persuasive argument and one that is weak or based only on opinion. And the second is identify assumption and biases. Critical reading also enables readers to identify the hidden assumption and biases that might influence the author's perspective. Every writer brings certain beliefs, value, or even personal interest into their work. By recognizing this, readers can evaluate the text more objectively and avoid being misled by a one-sided point of view. And the third, evaluation the evidence present. Another important benefit is the skills of evaluation the quality of evidence used in the text. Critical readers don't simply accept statistics, example, or claims without questioning their reliability. Instead, they assess whether the evidence is relevant, accurate, and credible. This ensures that the information taken from the text can truly be trusted. And the last is building one's own interpretation. Finally, critical reading allows readers to develop their own interpretation and understanding of the material, rather than just following the author's ideas, rather reflection the content, connect it with their own knowledge or experiences, and even compare it with other sources. This active engagement makes learning more meaningful and help in forming independent viewpoints. I think enough for me.
My name is Indra from Class A. I will explain the material about strategies and techniques of critical reading and challenges in critical reading. So the first material is strategies and techniques of critical reading. The first, strengthening analytical skill help us understand information better and think critically. Atau dengan memperkuat keterampilan analisis membuat kita lebih mudah memahami informasi dengan baik dan lebih berpikir kritis. Use layered strategies, ada skimming, scanning, and critical reading. Use strategies such as skimming to span up and get a general picture, as well as scanning for specific information and critical reading for evaluation. Jadi dengan teknik ini kita lebih mudah mengevaluasi, mendapat gambaran dan informasi spesifik dari yang kita baca. And then take notes of key points and make a summary to strengthen understanding. Atau kita mencatat poin pentingnya dan membuat ringkasan agar kita lebih paham dari apa yang kita baca. And then engage in group discussion to enrich perspective, atau dengan diskusi kelompok kita dapat berbagai pendapat, kemudian pendapat ini yang membantu kita memahami bacaan dari berbagai sudut yang berbeda atau pendapat yang berbeda-beda. And the last, cross-check with various sources. Check various sources to ensure accurate information and get a clearer picture. Karena dengan mengecek berbagai sumber kita dapat memastikan informasi akurat dan mendapatkan gambaran yang lebih jelas dari bacaan kita. The next material is challenges in critical reading. The challenge of critical reading usually arise because of difficult academic language, complex text structure, limited reading time, and bias or prejudice from readers. And the solution would be to expand vocabulary, to use step-by-step strategies, to discuss in groups, and to compare research to be more objective. That's all the material for me. I invite the next speaker.
Oke, langsung saja saya akan menjelaskan tentang application atau case study atau penerapan dalam kehidupan nyata. Yang pertama, menganalisis artikel penelitian dan proposal proyek. Keterampilan membaca krisis digunakan untuk memahami tujuan, metode, hasil, dan kesimpulan penelitian. Dan hal ini juga sangat berguna bagi mahasiswa, dosen, maupun peneliti dalam menilai karya ilmiah untuk memastikan keaslian ide yang ditawarkan dalam sebuah proposal. Yang kedua, mengevaluasi laporan bisnis atau keuangan. Hal ini sangat membantu dalam menilai laporan tahunan, laba rugi, maupun analisis pasar. Ini juga sangat penting bagi pebisnis, investor, maupun analis keuangan agar bisa mengambil keputusan yang tepat berdasarkan data dan fakta, bukan hanya asumsi semata. Yang ketiga, meninjau kebijakan dan regulasi. Membaca secara kritis diperlukan untuk memahami isi peraturan, undang-undang, ataupun kebijakan organisasi. Hal ini membantu dalam melakukan aturan, dalam menafsirkan aturan dengan benar, menemukan celah hukum, atau menyesuaikan kebijakan dengan kebutuhan institusi. Yang keempat, mempersiapkan seminar, debat, dan presentasi. Membaca kritis membantu mengidentifikasi argumen utama dan bukti pendukung yang lebih kuat. Dengan demikian, seseorang dapat melakukan atau menyajikan presentasi dengan yang lebih kuat, dan mampu meyakinkan dan dapat menjawab pertanyaan atau sanggahan dari lawan bicara atau lawan diskusi. Yang kelima, membaca panduan medis atau hukum. Hal ini sangat penting bagi dokter, tenaga kesehatan, dan pengacara, karena mereka memerlukan pemahaman yang tepat atas pedoman resmi. Karena kalau mereka melakukan kesalahan dalam membaca atau menafsirkan, bisa berdampak besar, sehingga keterampilan ini sangat krusial untuk menjaga profesionalisme dan yang terakhir, mengikuti tren industri jurnal dan white papers. White papers dan jurnal ilmiah berisi tren terbaru, inovasi, serta hasil riset mutakhir. Dengan membaca kritis, seorang profesional bisa memilah mana informasi yang relevan, terpercaya, dan bisa diterapkan pada pekerjaan atau penelitian profesional mereka. Terima kasih.
It's our presentation. Here we can conclude that critical reading the ability to analyze, evaluate, and reflect on text in depth. It is highly important for improving decision making, communication, and critical thinking. Despite challenge, these right strategies can help. It is an application broad in both academic and professional fields. That's all the presentation from us. As the moderator, I would like to thank you for your attention. I apologize if there are any mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.